Let's see, are we on? Are we live? I believe we are. Okay, hello again, my friends, and welcome to Friday Motivation. As you can see from the title below, this week's topic is about retirement. Usually I do these on a Friday, but it might be a different day from when you're watching this, so it might not be Friday Motivation. Also, usually do these on my YouTube channel, but I thought I'd jump across to Facebook today and see how we do on there as well. Now, for those of you seeing me for the first time, excuse me. For those of you seeing me for the first time, my name is Andrew Estwick, and I'm here today to hopefully inspire you to take the first step towards creating the life that you deserve. As per usual, let me know where you're tuning in from. For those of you who don't know, I'm an online business owner. I love what I do. I do what I love, which is to help people like yourself transition from your 9 to 5 or shift work and transition to starting a flexible online business. Now, if this sounds like something that you would be interested in doing, drop me a message in my contact details below or just above the scrolling banner there, which I'm going to stop scrolling. And or just leave me a message in the comments. Now, I'm going to keep this one short. I always say I'm going to keep them short, and then I end up going on like 20 minutes. So I'm going to keep this one really short. So like most of you, I'm a hardworking parent. Yeah, and that's not just to blow my own horn. You know, I've always had a job, kept the roof over my head, over my family's head, always had food on the table, so like most of you, I'm a hardworking parent. I'm a husband. I'm someone who's getting ready to wind down to retirement. And here's the thing. Yeah, a few years ago, when I hit my mid-50s, I had a serious wake-up call. And it wasn't about my health. I had to ask myself, am I financially ready for retirement? Yeah, and the honest answer was no. I needed to find something that was going to secure my future, something that could replace or even surpass my income. That's when I saw a Facebook ad, just like the one you're watching now, and it completely changed my life. And here's just a couple of things that caught my attention that really made me prick up my ears and say, "Oh, okay, tell me more." First thing, you don't need to be you don't need to have any type of special experience. Yeah, you don't need to be some type of I've done sales and I know this and I know that, but you do need to be coachable. So if you're going to come in with the attitude of I know everything, you're not going to get very far. Right? You don't need to be no type of tech genius. Yeah. So as long as you know how to open up a laptop or you know how to turn on your phone, and I assume you can do that, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this right now. You get a step-by-step video-based training, which you can follow at your own pace. So you're not sat in a classroom with 100 other people and you got to keep up with the smartest kid in the room. You do this step by step at your own pace in the comforts of your own home. And then if you have any problems, you can speak to your mentor, because you get a mentor and a coach. You speak to your mentor and they help you out with whatever problems you have. Excuse me. What else we got? This system's automated. Yes, automated proven system built for people like you and me, hardworking parents like you and me, stay-at-home moms, nurses, factory workers, or people like me getting close to retirement, or anyone who just wants to earn that extra piece of income. So it's never too late or too early to secure your future. If you're in your 30s or 40s and watching this, I'm going to go off tangent now, even though I said I wasn't going to. But if you're in your 30s and 40s and you're saying to yourself, well, you know what? I don't need to worry about retirement. It's not coming for another 30, 35 years. So I don't need to worry about that. But let me tell you, now is the time you should be worrying about it. Because come your 50s, like me, and you start saying to yourself, well, hey, I'm going to be retiring soon, but shoot, I don't have no type of pension. Well, the government will take care of me. I'll get my government pension. The little bit of government pension that you're going to get is not going to suffice. Yeah. You need something where you're going to be living comfortable, like how you're living now, or you might not even be living comfortable now. But you need something that you can say, okay, I'll have something that will at least top up my pension. Yeah. So let's say you are coming up to your pension and you say, okay, I'm fed up of living in dreary, drizzly, grey England, and I'm going to emigrate somewhere. Or I don't want to be in the cold in Canada no more, so I'm going to emigrate. And you want to go off to Costa Rica or Dominican Republic or somewhere in the Caribbean. So you sell off your house and you go out there and you get a good bargain, if you're lucky, and you're surviving. You say, yep, I can survive on this. But ask yourself this, why do you want to just survive? Wouldn't you prefer to live comfortably? So this online business, it's not no hardworking, break your back, you got to be out there 9 to 5. This is something where you only have to put in a couple hours a day. Yeah. But I'm going to leave it at that. If you're serious about making a change, or even just a little bit curious because I've just left it on a bit of a cliffhanger there, tap the Learn More button below. You'll head over to my business page where you can enter your email address and name. I'll then send you a link to our free webinar. Yes, free, Free. And that's something that can completely change your life after you've watched it, because that's what happened to me after I watched it. I'll also send you an invite to one of our amazing private Facebook communities. But make sure you mention my name, Andrew Estwick, and that way you'll be granted access. The funny thing is, once again, I'm going to go off topic. When I emigrated from England to Canada, people laughed at me and said, look at you, blah, blah, blah. 20 years later, they're saying to me, you know what? I wish I'd done it when you done it. I wish I had the courage to do it. I was saying, well, you can still do it now. It's not too late. It might be a little bit harder for you, but you can do it now. Here's the funny thing again. When I first started this business, people laughed at me and said, what are you doing that for? Blah, blah, blah. Now, some of those people are coming back and saying, well, that online business you're doing, tell me some more about it. How can I get into it? I said, okay, I'll let you know. So these same people are coming back to me and they're asking the same questions as the same people that were asking me many, many years ago. Don't be like these people. I hope to see you on the inside. God bless.